In this video, you'll learn how to virtually guarantee that your new hire is productive from day one. Hey, Andrew Lamb here, Regional Director over Northern California for 5 Doors Network, a national expansion team. And today we're talking specifically about how to virtually guarantee your new hire is successful from day one. And really wanted to start with a story of a new agent who joined the first location we've had in Northern California, the Vacaville location, where my team was. I founded the team here, and we're in the office right now where it all goes down every single day. And Hannah is a brand new agent, got licensed in July. And within 10 days of obtaining her real estate license and joining our real estate team, no previous real estate experience before, within 10 days, took her first listing. So immediately productive, and truly, and she would say this if she was here, I'm going to set up a live interview with her so you can hear from her and what her story is, her perspective. But basically, it's just following the steps we laid out for her. Nothing super special or creative that she had to do. She just followed the blueprint. We literally have a playbook that we give our agents that tells them the plays to run and the things to do to be successful. And it's not uncommon within 5 doors for an agent to come in brand new and sell 30 or 40 homes their first year, or for an agent who's been in production for quite a while to double their production after joining us, because we simply put them in really a state of focus where they can focus on what they need to and everything else gets taken off their plate. So how specifically can you do that in your real estate business? Let's get into that right now. There's essentially 3 simple steps that you need to follow. And a lot of it is taught through the career visioning course here at Keller Williams, but I'll break it down for you right now. Essentially, step 1 is define their 20%. So whatever role it is that you're hiring for, specifically we're talking about agents here if you're trying to build out a team, define their 20%. What are the big rocks? What do agents do? If you're asking me, it's dollar productive activities. So it's prospecting, lead follow-up, going on appointments, negotiating contracts, and then practicing their scripts daily to improve their skills. So those are the things we put down on a job description for our agents, and those are the key things that we actually ask our agents to do from day one, not from day 30, not something that they ease into necessarily. We want them to start making their contacts with people from day one. They get right into it. Step 2 would be to put that 20% that you defined and basically create an onboarding plan or a process with key activities, key milestones for them to hit, so that you have essentially a checklist of things they need to know and be doing, so that you can literally check it off. So the thing to do with that is the 3rd step, and that's to check in daily and then set up specific 30, 60, and 90-day checkpoints. So within the career visioning or the success, the leverage series we call it within Keller Williams, 30, 60, 90, and success through others, that's what it's called, a 30, 60, 90 check-in. So there are those key milestones that we talked about that are made up of the 20%, and that comes from the 80-20 principle. 20% of the activities we do result in 80% of the success or the results. So if we can break it down, of course, we'd rather spend most of our time in the 20% that causes the 80% of the results versus the other way around. So in 30, 60, 90, it's very clear in 30 days at the 30-day check-in, you need to have done this, 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 and this. So for us, that's a certain number of open houses, a certain number of home previews, so that they understand the market area and can speak to that when they're on the phone with a lead or face-to-face with somebody. Understand the scripts, the listing presentation, the buyer presentation, all of that stuff. At 30 days, at 60 days, at 90 days, those are formal check-ins, and it's either they did those things or they didn't. So it's very clear what success looks like from day one, and that's how Hannah was able to come in and essentially run the plays. Very simple. She was able to take off and, on her 9th day, set a listing appointment on like 9.5 days. Her first entire week she was sick and not in the office. But she was, within 10 days of joining our team, able to get that listing signed and go into production and get that in the MLS. So just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions about that, if you want to know what a 30, 60, 90 template looks like, feel free to email me, andrewlamb@5doors.com. I'm always happy to help. And of course, our culture here at Keller Williams and within 5 Doors Network is to share and help you go further faster. Thanks again for joining us. I'll see you next time.